Tonight on the Underground Nation podcast, we're stepping into the world of a DJ who doesn't just play music, he commands energy. Since 2003, DJ Phluff has been building a reputation rooted in experience, resilience, and pure crowd control. From touring the East Coast with Wolfpack to stepping away for family, only to return stronger and louder in 2010, he shared stages with names like Riot Ten, turned paint parties and foam parties into unforgettable chaos, opened his own after-hours club, and held down an 8-year residency at Whiskey 918 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. With a sound that spans generations, from 1940s to today's hottest tracks, DJ Phluff doesn't just follow trends. He reads the room and creates the moment. And when it comes to high-energy culture, he even took over as the official DJ for Club Chaos at the 25th Annual Gathering of the Juggalos. This isn't just a DJ. This is a movement of sound, experience, and longevity. And now, get ready, because he's stepping into the Underground Nation with your host, the red-headed flame, the voice that cuts through the noise, Feral Minx.
All right, listen, when we talk about DJs, we're not just talking about somebody pressing play. We're talking about somebody who can control a room, shift energy, and turn a regular night into something people remember for years. And tonight, I got somebody who's been doing that forever, all right? I'm talking about a DJ that started back in 2003, hit the East Coast on tour with Wolfpack right out the gate, then made the real-life decision to step back and handle family first. And that right there, that already tells me what kind of man I'm dealing with. But here's the part I respect. He didn't stay gone. He came back in 2010, and not quietly either. He came back applying pressure, touring with names like Riot Ten, throwing wild paint parties, foam parties, creating experiences, not just sets. This man even opened up his own after-hours club, held down an 8-year residency at Whiskey 918 in Tulsa. And when I say range, I mean range. From the 40s to today, top 40, country, rock, EDM, it don't matter. He's reading the room and running the vibe. And if you've ever been to the Gathering of Juggalos, yeah, you already know the energy, because he was the official DJ for Club Chaos at the 25th. So tonight, we're not just talking to a DJ, we're talking to somebody who's been a staple in the scene for years. I am Feral Minx, this is Underground Nation, and we are here to get into it. Let's welcome DJ Phluff. How are you doing?
Yo, what's up? Yo, I'm doing good.
Awesome. So it's been a minute. I mean, it's been a minute. So let's take it all the way back here. So 2003, you hit the road early with Wolfpack. What did that feel like stepping into that world right away?
Yeah, straight out the gate. I met those guys at a show here in Tulsa, and they were like, "Oh, we need a DJ for the rest of the tour." I'm like, "I ain't doing nothing. Let's go." So I ended up on the Green Book tour with Twisted, and I was in the band Wolfpack for all the East Coast, up and down. And it was just, it was a wild roller coaster, from getting shot at by one of the promoters to getting,
Sure. Yeah. Let's just skate over that. Yeah, no, just from getting shot at.
Yeah, we got shot at. There was a show that they didn't want to pay us. And in what fashion we did, we tore up the green room. They had a little green room for us. We tore it up. Like, you ain't gonna pay us, fuck you. We're not gonna play. They chased us out. They chased us out of the fucking
right off rip. I mean, we starting off big. Just get shot up and chased out the building. Why not?
I mean, he didn't start shooting till we was outside. We was in our van, and we just started hitting, the pop, 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 pop.
One hell of a that's started.
That wasn't like the first one. We beat somebody down in San Antonio, Texas, on the tour because he was walking around with the fucking knife, like threatening motherfuckers. And so
y'all off rip, just know, don't fuck with Phluff. Don't fuck with Phluff.
Outside, and the tank lids off the toilets.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Upside the head.
No.
Yeah,
well, I could understand I could understand the pew-pews with the vans after that. I could get that.
And then one time we're rolling down the highway, and there was a band on the tour called Society One. And then one time, going back and forth, we had paintball guns and we were shooting them at each other while we were driving down the highway. State troopers pulled us over and fucking raining outside. I'm out there, shorts and a fucking tank top like I always am. Pissing rain, it's cold. And back then, our Oklahoma IDs were laminated papers, basically. And so they thought ours was fake. And we had to convince them, because there was like there was me and two other girls that was from Oklahoma that was on the tour. And we had to convince them like our IDs weren't fake. Like, you could run them.
We got our papers, man. They're a little soggy, but we got our papers. So like, oh, real, man.
That tour was wild, man. That was so wild.
Oh my goodness. It sounds like it. I mean, wet papers, toilet lids, tank lids, YOLO. That's what you get with a Wolfpack, I guess.
It was fun though. It was fun.
Well, back then versus now, what's the biggest difference in how crowds respond?
Man, back then, crowds, we were wild. Like OG Juggalos, we were wild. You didn't come at us with any accusations unless you had proof. And once we got that proof, you were getting stomped the fuck out. I mean,
no toilet tank lids, just straight stomping.
Just straight curb stomp.
Yeah, that facts.
Yeah.
So now, I mean, crowds aren't quite
they're not as rowdy-ish. Yes, I did get shot at the gathering.
You had a firework go right by your head, sir. I remember that vividly. I witnessed that one.
I got hit in the stomach with it. What are you talking about?
You were sitting. Your stomach wasn't that far from your head at that point. It was crazy. Crowds different. Yeah, crowds difference, man. So you back then, like, we were family. Yeah.
Like, we were big family. There was never we didn't fight each other. We stood up for one another. Now, no, I'm not seeing that. It's crazy. I mean, I'll always low until I'm dead in the ground, Yeah. It's just, shit has changed.
I've noticed that, sincerely, there's not as much unity. There's a lot of like interpersonal conflict, and it's just like, what? We're all misfits here. We're all misfits. What happened to the family? What happened to, the OG, the OG back in the day? Let's just curb stomp. No questions, man. Now it's, he has a right.
No.
Yeah. So you stepped away for family. Be real with me. How tough was that decision?
It was tough. My oldest son was being born. And so I had to go back home. I don't want to say had to, but I went back home.
Goddamn kids.
After the tour was over, I moved to Philly to be with the band. Mm-hmm. And then found out my wife at the time was giving birth to our son, or about to. Mm-hmm. And so I went back home to take care of the family and left the band. And it was tough. It was rough because, I go from being a nobody in Tulsa, Oklahoma, to being on tour with Twisted and Wolfpack and, meeting Joe and Joey, Rob, everybody from Psychopathic, Blaze Your Dead Homie, Anybody Killer, hung out with all of them like on a daily, to not being able to, to do that and take care of the family. Like I don't want to say it like that, like taking care of my family wasn't a burden. Like,
no,
I love taking care of my family.
Losing the limelight and just the in the moment of that.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, going from the spotlight and constantly, all of the energy and all of the go, was it a breath? I mean, was it, kind of like taking a break and like it was definitely a good fresh of breath air, but whatever, That's good. I mean, and you're still a hero in Tulsa.
Yeah, I try to be.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody knows me.
Yeah, of course. Everybody knows the Phluff man.
This summer, it's all about how you show up. Clean, bold, confident. Every angle, built to stand out. Two-piece energy, made to turn heads. Details that hit, front to back. One piece, two piece, up to 5X. Made for real bodies, real confidence. No distractions, no extras. Just the look and how it makes you feel. Only $34.99. Step into your moment. Make a splash. Own the pool.
So when you came back in 2010, what kind of mindset were you in?
So when I came back in 2010, EDM scene had hit Tulsa really hard. And so I started diving into that and was a dubstep DJ and house DJ and did that from 2010 to probably for 2 years. And then I got locked up. And then when I got out, hit it again from 2014 to about 2018.
They would tell me there was no toilet tank lid across involved in that.
No.
Okay.
There's a lot of rugs. I don't know where you're going to put this.
Damn the rugs, man. At least it wasn't a toilet tank.
It was that one fucking bitch named Molly, you know? That fucking bitch.
That bitch. Yeah, she need to just find one and just stay there, man.
She found this one.
Not like that. She need to find a grave and just stay there, you know? Yeah, so...
But, you know, it is what it is. I did my time. Got it out.
Coming out of that, when you took that break, how about that? Was that a different perspective? I mean, because obviously things were different before, and then when you got out,
things changed. So I was only gone for 2 years, but things changed so much in those 2 years. Like the whole music scene changed here in Tulsa. The whole vibe, even in the fam, like the Juggalo fam, everything had switched. Like the whole crew that I used to hang out with or run around with was no more. Like there was some bad shit going on.
Crazy how time flies, man. Just seems like a couple years, but it's like 10 years goes by.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. So touring with artists like Riot 10, what did that unlock for you as a performer?
So many opportunities. Like I've got to be on so many different tours, headline a whole bunch of different tours here in Tulsa. I've been here to Tulsa, I've been to Illinois, I've been to Arkansas, Missouri, Texas. It just opened up a whole new world of not just Juggalo music and psychopathic music and all that, but in the EDM world, so much bigger. It's so much more broad. There's so many different ways that you can go with it.
No, you already know how I feel about the Wubby Dubbies.
I know.
You know, they can get you into some foam troubles, but you know, speaking of foam, you know, we got paint parties, foam parties.
Yes.
Those are controlled chaos. What's going through your mind when you're running those events, that type of stuff?
Man, it was such a blast, and it went by so fast. The first paint party that I headlined was in Little Rock, Arkansas, and I didn't know what to expect. Like, I've been to paint parties, but I've never, you know, headlined one or anything. And doing that, it was in Champaign, Illinois. Crazy. Like, the company that I did it with was based out of, where were they? Like, I think they were in Michigan, but, they were so sketch. The paint guns that they had gotten us ended up not working.
No.
And so before the show started, they had to go to like Dollar Tree or the dollar store to get those, you know, those.
Not the squirt guns.
Not like squirt guns, but like the ones that you put in the water, you pull the big tube out.
The one, just a straight tube, like looks like a giant crayon.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess that would work.
It worked. But it was just so ghetto for being, you know, like fucking something my 5-year-old at the time would have done, you know.
Get some better paint guns and quality.
Come on, people go there. I mean, it was still fun. It was still cool.
Yeah. How'd that transfer into the foam parties and the Jello pools?
The foam parties, it was with the same company that did the paint parties. Mm-hmm. And oh my God, again, check this out. That foam party was... Where was that? I think it was in Arkansas. No, it was in Missouri. And once again, the big foam cannons that they had broke. Like, had an electric short before the doors opened. It was so bad. It was so bad. And so they didn't tell us that it was, you know, it wasn't hypoallergenic fluid, because there's stuff that you can use that won't burn your eyes, right?
Yeah, like baby shampoo.
Yes. Okay. So they make... Like the stuff that I used at the gathering for that foam party was hypoallergenic. So if you're it's not going to burn.
No.
They didn't tell us they didn't use that. And so me and my buddy were just taking buckets of it, of that solution that was mixed with water, and just starts throwing it in the crowd because people want foam. They want to get there to get wet, you know?
So you're maiming these people. Oh my God. You're literally blinding these people.
Yeah, I'm literally blinding these people because, you know, they didn't tell us. I didn't know.
That's a
I found out after the show, because after the show, I stuck around, did the whole autograph thing. And one girl was like, yeah, she found me on Facebook and we started talking. She was like, yeah, she's like, that soap burned my eyes so bad. It's like she went home and her eyes were just like so swollen. I was like, oh my God.
Well, I'm glad that the foam has improved, because I will vouch that the recipe and formula now does not hurt your eyes, does not sting. I was all up in it.
Well, I had somebody on our street team that was like, they can't go near the foam because regular foam juice or whatever.
Foam juice.
That's what's called foam juice. And in the DJ world and all the people that professionally do that, it's foam juice.
It's foam juice.
So she was like, oh, I'm allergic to it. So I was like, oh, I'll find some hypoallergenic stuff. I got you. No worries. And I did. I still got a bunch of it.
It works. It works. So how did that transfer into other things? So we started with paint. We got foam. Where the hell did the Jell-O come from?
The Jell-O was not my idea.
Okay. That Jell-O was scary.
That was not me.
That was scary.
It was fake Jell-O.
It was scary looking. It was
scary. It reminded me, man, what's those little balls that you throw in? Like you throw in the Orbeez. Yes. So that's what they look like. I didn't get in there. I was too busy.
Don't eat the Jell-O, people. If you see a pool of it, just don't eat it.
I wonder how many people actually try to eat it.
I saw a lot of people putting their hands up in there.
I saw a lot of other things in that Jell-O.
We ain't gonna talk about that. They should have taken the foam after that. That was when the foam party came involved.
I mean, the foam was there at the same time, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was great.
And then when the foam ran out, they pulled the Jell-O pool inside.
Horrible.
And then there was nothing for them to clean themselves with.
It's not smart. Not smart. No. Jell-O first, foam after,
Yeah, but we learned what to do and what not to do for if we ever do it again. Not sure.
Lessons learned.
Lessons I've learned.
So opening your own after hours club, that's a big move. What pushed you to do that?
The EDM scene here in Tulsa, it was just like booming, right? Like everybody couldn't get enough of it. And so me and my buddy, in 2010, he had an after hours club. And then Tulsa's weird. It goes in phases. So from 2010 to 2012, the after hours scene was just hot. Then it died off. And it came back around in 2014, but there was no after hours club besides a hookah lounge. People would go to the hookah lounge and rage out, have like a little rave at the hookah lounge. It was crazy. Oh. Like they would have DJs and stuff there. And so we were like, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this again. Try this again. So we did it. We had it for about 2 years and then, it phased out again. Tulsa's fucking weird like that.
Bipolar.
Yes. They don't know what they want.
Menopausal right there, hot flashes. I'm cold. I want love. Don't touch me. I'm going to rip your eyeballs out. Yeah. Yep. Got it.
Sounds like my mother-in-law.
I'm telling you. Is her middle name Tulsa?
No.
Damn. What's something?
I knew a slut like that though.
Oh my goodness. You knew a slut named Tulsa?
I mean, what's Tulsa spelled backwards?
Fact. Okay.
Slut.
All right. You got me on that one. Touche.
There's this world beneath the surface. A place where raw talent lives. Where voices go unheard until now. Welcome to Underground Nation, the home of the unheard, the stage for the next wave, the movement where artists, entrepreneurs, and creators rise from the shadows and take their place in the spotlight. Head over to underground-nation.com, download the app today, and step inside the experience. Dive into exclusive news articles, unfiltered reviews, powerful podcasts, and a full collection of magazine issues showcasing talent from across the globe. Discover your next favorite artist before the world catches on.
What's something people think they understand about nightlife, but they really don't?
Nightlife in general. Let's see. Just because you request a song doesn't mean it's going to get played. It's got to fit into the vibe. Say I'm playing fast-paced in your face, just hard hitting, music, and you come and request a slow song, I'm gonna tell you to fuck off. You're gonna kill my vibe.
Facts. You don't play country in a rap bar.
No. Well, in Tulsa you do.
We're not talking about Tulsa. In Tulsa, that's a moody bitch. We just.
But no, it's long hours. You may go out to a club for what, 4 hours?
Roughly.
Say from open to close, it's about 4 hours. Me, I would be there about 6, maybe 7 hours for the night to get ready for the night, and then afterwards, when all you guys are leaving and going home, shacking up with whoever, we're cleaning up.
Yeah.
So
the behind the scenes stuff is not fun.
Not at all.
Not at all. Especially when you have a lot of equipment to move around and pack up and monitor and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second.
Probably get a good commercial in this.
Sorry. So like I quit vaping, right? And I had to find my candy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Fat kid needs candy.
Fat kid need candy. It's okay. I get it. I feel the pain, man. I feel the pain.
So smoking for fucking 30 years.
Oh, kudos.
It is quick cold turkey.
Eat that candy. You deserve it.
I'm trying.
Nom it.
Nom.
So 8 years at Whiskey 918. That consistency. What made you stay locked in like that?
It was a guaranteed paycheck every weekend. And that was it.
Oh,
it's a country club here in Tulsa, and it was a paycheck. Like I'm not a huge country fan. Like there's a couple stuff here and there.
Not so much. Maybe that pontoon on the pontoon. No. I like that one. That was fun.
You're in Florida too, so you know.
Don't you talk about that. Shh. We don't talk about that. I also got Santas and Speedos in December. But you know what? We gonna let the pontoons be pontoons.
Whatever. I was there 8 years and it was cool. But it ran its course. It was time for me to move on and do bigger things. And then after I left there, I started getting into the rave scene again.
So was there like a specific like moment, like was just like, okay, I've had enough of this shit, it's just a paycheck, now I'm doing something else, or was it just...
Man, there's a lot of drama that was involved in that place, and like the general manager at the time would always come up to me like every other month and was like, if you don't do this, if you don't play this song, then you're gonna have to find another job. And just like tried to fire me all the time. Well, about 2 years ago, did it right before New Year's Eve. And I was like, you know what? I had enough. And after New Year's Eve, because it was like, New Year's Eve was on a Saturday or a Sunday. She did it on that Friday. So I waited until after the New Year's and told the lady under her, I was like, I'm done. Can't do it no more. So I quit.
Nope.
And started getting back into the EDM scene again. I did a couple of Shrek raves.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they were Shrek themed raves.
That just sounds fun.
They were a lot of fun.
That just sounds fun.
People would show up like characters from Shrek movies.
Like, do you still have, please God, tell me you still have shit like that going on.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I'm working on some other things going on right now. Especially in August. I don't know what's going on yet. I don't know. It's purely speculation at this point, but I
don't know. We might want to keep our ears open.
I got something. Yeah, I'll definitely let you know when everything's like set in stone and
absolutely
contracts are signed. But all the secret stuff is going to be coming out. It's going to be really good.
We might actually have another secret to add to that. We don't know. We're going to wait and see.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, some people's been hitting me up about officiating.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we'll see. I don't know what's going on yet.
We got secrets coming. Y'all just keep your eyes and ears open. It's coming. So you can play anything from the 40s to EDM. How do you adjust on the fly like that?
It's all about reading the crowd. Okay. So say I've got some people my age, 40s, they're out there and they're just grooving and getting it on. But then they start to leave. The crowd's got to rotate. Okay. Those people that are dancing, they're getting thirsty. They got to go to the bathroom. They got to take a piss. They want to go make out with their girl in the corner, whatever. So you gotta learn how to be able, when you see them moving off and you see the older people are sitting over here and they want to dance, they want to get up, but this is not their type of music. You gotta learn how to be able to blend their music with the new stuff, their music with the 80s. I can blend anything from the 40s, 50s with stuff from the 80s, 90s, even early 2000s.
I would totally love to hear something from the 40s with an EDM spin.
Oh, I'll send you some stuff then.
Absolutely. I love that. That scratches my brain.
I'm gonna plug one of my homies in on this. There's a DJ called Wicked the Instigator.
Oh.
Yes, he's an amazing DJ, and he did some Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
That'll blow your fucking head off.
Oh, well, I definitely want to hear it. Now you're dropping crumbs in the cookie jar here, sir. Now I'm curious. Now I got questions.
Yeah.
So, do you see yourself more as a DJ or as somebody orchestrating the entire vibe?
I mean, look, to be a good DJ, you have to set the vibe. You have to set the tone. Because look, if a DJ is not doing his job right, God, I can't talk. If he's not doing his job right, then you people are not going to have a good time.
Right. Old people listening to EDM.
You gotta know how to read your crowd. You gotta know how you gotta tell a story. Every time you DJ, you have to tell a story from beginning to end. And if you are not able to tell that story, to take those people on your journey, then you don't know what the hell you're doing.
That's right. You got to keep them engaged. The build up, the flow, the drop, all of it.
All of it.
Yeah. Totally feel that. So what separates somebody who can DJ from somebody people will never forget?
Again, I'll tell you this, I've had somebody come up to me after one of my raves and hug me and was like, I feel your pain. I was going through some shit. They were like, I feel your pain because all my stuff was dark. Yeah. It was hard hitting. It's your DJing is a reflection of you.
Right.
Your music storytelling is a reflection of what you're going through. I know a lot of people like predetermine their sets. I don't do that. I don't plan ahead what I'm going to play. The only thing that I plan ahead is my very first song and my very last song. And my very first song can switch up 20 times before the doors open. My last song can switch 100 times before it's closing time. Like, you got to be able, that first song is going to set the mode. It's going to set the mode. It's going to set the tone of how the night's going to go.
Right.
That last song is going to tell them how you're feeling at that moment.
So you have to have you have to have a good arsenal.
Yeah, yeah. Like I tell everybody that talks to me, that wants to book me somewhere. I've got over 40,000 songs in my library.
No joke. I have a small fraction of those.
Very.
Yeah. So honestly, like, would you say that the emotion and the crowd dictates how the story is being played?
Yes. So if I'm telling my story and you guys are not vibing with it, I'm gonna switch that story up.
And having a set itinerary ain't gonna make that. You can't do that if it's set.
No, you can't have a predetermined set list and be like, in the middle of it, people are sitting down, walking away from your booth, walking away from the dance floor, wherever you're at. They're not in front of you anymore. Like, you seen that at the Gathering last year when I would play secular music. I would play club hits. Motherfuckers would start to walk away. But soon as I dropped Psychopathic, it pulled them back in. You got to be able to read the crowd. No matter if the crowd wanted or the people that hired me wanted it this way. At the end, it's not about them. It's about these other guys, the patrons that are coming to be there that pay money. Your audience. They want to hear a certain type of music, they want to vibe with you. But you got to find what they want to vibe with.
Right. So you really have to be able to read your people.
Sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes, like, I've done weddings where nobody danced because they're not dancers, but you don't know that. They're still vibing with me. They still come up to me and be like, "Oh man, that was so awesome." Then I'm like, "How come we don't fucking dance?"
Wallflowers.
Get up and shake it real quick, you know?
Do a little shuffle, 1, 2.
Yeah, they'll come out and like do the Cupid shuffle and the wobble and all that, but then they're gonna go sit back down, and I'm like, what the heck?
You gotta play that stanky leg, get them something to do with it.
I mean, I've had 80-year-old grandmas out there doing the stanky leg before.
Oh no, not Granny with a stanky leg.
Oh, Granny had a stanky leg.
Please, man, I'm telling you, some of them old people be putting them youngins to shame these days.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Hello, you. Hello, new. Hello, early. Hello, pump, push. Hello, energy, effort. Hello, movement.
Hello goals and real swole, the best you've ever looked. Hello PRs and PBs. Goodbye couch sitting and TV, or tired and groggy, lackluster and foggy. Instead, say hello to a new version of you. And say hello to Make Wellness, to see what you really can do.
So do you feel like the DJ game is oversaturated right now?
Man, so bad. So bad. I don't even put myself out there like I used to. Like 2-3 years ago, I was on all the, here in town, I was on all the Facebook groups. I was on all the social media groups, different, like 2 or 3 different websites. I mean, I'm still on there. I don't pay for them anymore. Tell them to fuck off. But I would tell them, I would put myself out there. Here, the past 2 years, I haven't. I'm still getting booked like crazy. I've built my name up.
Right.
I've built who I am here in my area. You ask anybody in my area who DJ Phluff is, I'll let you know. But yeah, oversaturated, definitely. It's like McDonald's. It's like a church. If you go where I'm at in the Midwest, there's a church on every corner.
Me too. Don't feel bad. Where I'm at.
So DJs are like that. We're every fucking where. And it's horrible because when I first started, people didn't know they didn't know how to do this shit. What I blame all this shit on is 2020. People were stuck at home, had nothing to do. They had a laptop. That was it. Then everybody became a DJ.
Yeah. Nobody wanted to get up and get a job and do anything and be unique anymore.
They still don't.
I'm trying to tell you.
Look, I don't want to call it my day job, but it's my regular 9 to 5.
Yeah, other.
My other, and they like this place that I'm working at, they know DJing is my number one. It would always trump wherever I'm working, whatever I'm doing. But I hired somebody the other day, and I was like, they came in that morning. I said, you're hired. Come back later on this afternoon, start training. Fuckers didn't even show up.
Oh my God. I remember you posting like we're looking for hires like every other month for like 6 months. You were like nobody wants to show up anymore.
Like, this is like I said, it's not my passion. I'm good at it. I'm a cook. I ain't ashamed of it. Been a cook over 20 years. But that's not, I don't want to spend 50, 60 hours a week there.
No.
I've got other shit going on. I got a family.
Yeah.
I never got to see my family.
I honestly feel that that's a big part of that. A lot of people nowadays are being forced into the 9 to 5s. And instead of taking it, and chasing their dreams, like even if the DJing is oversaturated, you can get into mixing, mastering, engineering, producing. There's so many things you could get into, but everybody's focused on that 9 to 5 because they need that paycheck. Yeah. They need that paycheck now. And so I feel like a lot of people are having their dreams pushed off and not being able to fulfill that or chase them because they feel that grind.
Exactly. And it's like, I'm going to tell you this. I only have a 9 to 5 job when it's my off season.
Right.
My off season. Or when we want to go on vacation. Like, I'm taking the family to Florida in November. Yeah, we're coming to Florida. I know. But we'll see. We'll be there probably about 2 weeks.
I'll see it.
We'll see. We're going to be in the Disney area.
Oh, that ain't that far. I'm only 2 hours. I'm 2 hours from Orlando.
Yeah, you can drive. Where you at?
I'm above Gainesville.
Okay. I know. We'll be in Orlando for a while. We're talking about going to Pensacola, and then we have some family in Lake City.
Oh my God, Lake City is 30 minutes away from me.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah, you're seeing me. You're seeing me.
That tells me what kind of person you are.
That do not do.
You know what? My baby mama lives there.
God bless it. See, I knew there was going to be another foot job. We're going to let that one go. We're going to let that one go. That's where the Jello pools came from, and that's what they're there for. We're going to throw all the baby mamas. We're going to throw all the baby mamas in the Jello pools.
The Jello pool came from the ninja from New York.
It's going to be dedicated to the baby mamas in Lake City.
Baby mamas in Lake City. This one's free.
That's right. Green Jello. Orby style. Right.
Yeah, we did it that way. We did it with the Orbeez because let's face it, we're fucking juggalos. We don't think ahead. Who's gonna make all the fucking juggalos?
Facts.
We don't have a big ass refrigerator out there.
That was not very well thought out, and that shit was sitting out for a hot minute. Sitting there for a minute.
Nothing we did was thought out. Like the foam party. I didn't know. Okay, for first of all, it wasn't my idea for the foam party. My machine, but they're like, oh, they were asking me, oh, what do you have? Like gear-wise. I'm telling them, right? Oh, let's have a foam party. Yeah. Like, okay, we can do that. But then I found out where our location was, how far away the water spigots were.
Yeah.
And so they had to make a trip to the water spigot with that 50-gallon trash can with, I don't know what kind of cart they used, but they only made 2 trips. That's why it went by so quick.
Yeah. Well, this year we won't have that problem.
No, there's a lake right there.
We ain't gonna have that problem. Not this year.
No, we'll get one of those pumps that you can throw in the
submersibles.
water.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll just pump the water out
pump.
like that. Man,
yeah. So you've been in this a long time.
Yeah.
Has the culture lost authenticity, or people just not adapting?
Okay, like what culture are you talking about? Like DJ wise or family?
Both.
Oh, what was the question?
Has the culture lost authenticity, or just people not adapting?
So the DJ culture hasn't really lost too much authenticity. It's just oversaturated. There's a DJ everywhere.
Yeah.
Your little brother in the other room with his laptop, he's a DJ. You know, it's stupid. I mean, I'm not hating on DJs coming up. You know,
right?
If you are serious about it and you put in the work, like when I first started out, I was going to different bars where I knew my homies were playing. And I'm like, hey man, let me get a set. You don't have to pay me. And afterwards, I'd be like, you know, and ask them for like pointers and tips, like help me hone my craft, help me get better. And they did. And, you know, I'm thankful for them.
Right.
Now, family. Look, I don't think it's really lost in a way it has. In a way it has, in a way it hasn't. Just like
you said in the beginning that from yesteryear versus now.
Yeah. You know, like just like every genre, every thing that you're into is going to change with the times.
Right.
Like when we first started, the 6 Jokers cards, the original 6, that was it. After that, ICP is supposed to be done. Like after all 6 have risen, the end of time will consume us all. That was supposed to be it. But I get it. Being in the music business now, I get it. You want to keep pumping out that music. You want to keep attracting the new generation that's coming up. And I understand that. But from our generation of family, of OG juggalos, to this new that don't give a shit about anything, that don't take care of shit, you know? It's sad. I love my juggalo family. Every one of them. Almost every one of them.
Yeah, almost.
I don't like those kitty touchers.
Yeah, we don't do none of that. So, yeah. Would you feel like the shift has come more so like from going back where you first started DJing and you were controlling the crowd and the audience and you were vibing with that? Has that shifted more now because people are just more readily, it's oversaturated and there's just not so much authenticity left in it?
I think I focus more on the crowd.
Right.
If
from the crowd's perspective, you know, from them, like having that relationship with the DJ.
I think it's important. I think it's really important because if you don't have, I don't want to say necessarily a relationship, but if I'm not vibing with your music, I'm gonna walk away. If I'm not vibing with your style, I'm going to walk away. You've got, for any DJ, you got 2 minutes. That's that transition from one song to the next. If that's not clean, it doesn't blend really well, and you can tell that there's a fuck up right there, you're going to kill my vibe. You're going to kill my vibe so bad because I guess it might be just me being a DJ, but if I can hear that you can't blend one song to the next seamlessly, then I'm not going to stick around.
Right. Difference between an amateur and a professional.
No.
So being part of the gathering, that's a whole different energy. What did that mean to you personally?
Okay, so I've been down since 93, 94.
Mm-hmm.
Old school.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo, woo. And my dream was to always play the gathering. I'm not a rapper. I used to be a hype man of a rap group. That didn't last long because I don't like the attention on me. I don't like to be out there in front of the crowd.
Right.
But being able to play at the gathering, it wasn't even just one night. It was 4 nights in a row that I got to play at the gathering. That was dope as hell to me. That was so dope. That was so dream come true shit. Like when Jump Steady called me, I almost hung up. I was like, man, this ain't fucking Rob. And I almost hung up. I was like, no. Man, I've got the poster flyer printed out. I made a poster in it. It's hanging on my wall. My fucking contract is hanging on my wall. Printing that shit out. That's a lifelong dream of mine to be able to play at the gathering.
And you did it.
I did it. And I was so happy, and I'm so appreciative of Rob and everybody at Psychopathic for giving me that opportunity, and to the street team, the Psychopathic street team, Soldier street team.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Heather Morris for helping me get that gig.
Shout out. We wouldn't have our Fluff if it wasn't for y'all.
Right.
Put him in the gotcha where he needs to be. So what's something you sacrifice that people don't see behind the scenes?
My family time. I don't get to spend that much with my family. I'm always on the go. I'm always doing some kind of gig. Every Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday, I'm at a gig or I'm traveling to a gig. Sometimes weeks at end. That's why I take at least 2 to 3 vacations with my family every year, because I don't get that everyday time. Right. They're at school or I'm at work. They're off on the weekends, but I got to work the weekends.
Yeah. Do you feel that affects a lot of up and coming artists and performers? You know, that decision balancing the life and the dream.
I think it does. I don't think just anybody can handle it. I don't think just anybody would want to be away from their family like that. Right. It's a decision. And once you make that kind of decision, you have to be committed if you want to make it.
Right.
And not even in just the DJ world, but in like any musical aspect. If you're in a band, if you're in a rap group, if you're a solo artist, you got to make that kind of decision. And it's hard. It's really hard. Like when I got remarried in 2016.
Comes back for your family.
Yeah. So when I got remarried in 2016 to my wife now, we had our son shortly after. And yeah, I was gigging. I was doing gigs every weekend, and I looked at her and I said, look, this is my life. This is how I'm going to make it in this world. I say, you can ride with me or you can walk out. Right now, no hard feelings, but this is what I'm going to do. And she stood by my side, and she still is standing by my side.
That's amazing. Yeah. So how do you balance passion, family, and responsibility without burning out?
Man, responsibility and I almost want to say family go hand in hand, because my responsibility is my family, to take care of my family. That's what I do.
That's what we all need to do more.
Yes, I agree. Man, I've seen so many people who are in the music world that are just deadbeats, you know?
Yeah.
But passion, look, you gotta have passion. If you are just doing it just to do it, you're like, oh, I'm gonna get famous. You know, you might know some of the right people, whatever. But if you don't have that passion, you're not gonna excel, because you're not gonna get better at what you're doing. You can be a shitty ass artist putting out the same music, not getting any plays because you have no passion in it. And people can tell if you have passion by your performance.
Right.
Say if I'm DJing, I got a huge crowd, and they're all jumping and having a good time. But I'm just standing there. You ain't gonna remember me.
No. Well, they will remember you as the one that just stood party pooper.
Exactly. Now, granted, at the gathering, you saying me stand there because I had maybe 2 feet behind my booth before there was a huge drop off.
Facts.
So if I jump too much, because I'm a jumper.
I would not trust you jumping on that.
Exactly.
Would not trust you jumping on that.
And I even had to put my booth on the very edge to the front.
Right.
And I'm like, I can't jump around.
Precariously perched.
Oh, it was fun. It was fun.
So it was fun. It was. So what is something that you would say to somebody listening right now who wants to be a DJ, an actual one to connect with the crowd? What would be your piece of advice?
Hone your craft. Practice. Don't be afraid to take those free gigs. Don't be afraid to get pointers from other DJs, other OGs, that's been there. Ask questions. You don't understand something? Fucking ask. Because if not, and you do get a paid gig and you go up there on that stage and you fuck up, that's what they're going to remember you by.
Right. Never give up.
Never surrender.
That's right. Juggalos don't die. All right.
We'll never die alone.
We will never die alone. That is right. Well, all right. See, this is what I love right here. Real stories, real growth, real people putting in real work. If you're rocking with DJ Phluff, and I know you are, make sure you go tap right now, like, follow, subscribe, stay connected to everything he's got going on. And if you're trying to discover more artists that are really out here moving and grooving underneath the surface, head over to underground-nation.com. And if you got a story, if you're an artist, entrepreneur, or somebody building something real, send your info to ugnpodcast@gmail.com and get yourself in position. I'm Feral Minx. Stay dangerous, stay creative, and keep making noise where they least expect it. Until next time, y'all keep it real.
What a powerful conversation with DJ Phluff. Proof that longevity, adaptability, and passion can take you further than trends ever will. If you're feeling the energy, make sure you go show love. Like, follow, and subscribe to DJ Phluff on all social media platforms and stay tapped in with everything he's bringing to the scene. And if you're looking to discover more amazing DJs who are making noise underneath the surface, visit underground-nation.com. Are you a DJ with a story, a sound, and something to prove? Submit your information now to ugnpodcast@gmail.com for your chance to be featured on a future episode. Until next time, stay loud, stay original, and keep the underground alive.